So this is going to be my quest guide for Azura's Star, to do Azura's quest. I'll show you what items you need, what your requirements are, where you can get the items that you need to offer, and then I'll kind of give you some tips on what you're going to expect with the quest. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward quest, it's not too difficult. We'll get started with, we're in the Imperial City Market District, and what you're looking for is glow dust. You need to offer Azura glow dust to get her to talk to you. So, first place I would start is the Gilded Carif, here in the Imperial City Market District. And if she doesn't have it, then there's a guy across town. Well, he's not too far across town.
Morning.
I heard that the Kavachka is
called the Main Ingredient. Another alchemy shop. And if neither one of those have it,
I'm glad she's
then another one I would recommend is try to find a Will-o'-the-Wisp, because those are the ones that drop glow dust. And if you know how to reset the stores, you pretty much leave the area, go to another city, wait up to 72 hours, then come back, and the city or the shop will reset and have all new inventory. So you can do that until you get the glow dust. So another tip, to find Azura Shrine, which I've already been there, it's up here. You need to read a book. It'll put the quest marker, and it'll make it a little easier to find. There's a book at Cloud Ruler Temple, and you have to do a little bit of the main quest to play through it and get to the spot, because I've never tried going to Cloud Ruler Temple without Martin or Joffrey. You run up here, and there's a table. The table that Martin's working on.
I'll feel better when you've eliminated those spies.
There's a book.
There's no telling what they may be planning.
Modern Heretics. That's the book you're looking for. Once you read that, it will put a quest marker. Not a quest marker. It will mark Azura Shrine on your map. So, we're in the Cloud Ruler Temple in the Great Hall. And I'm telling you this because during the main quest, you need a Daedric artifact to use for a spell to open Mankar Cameron's Paradise, and they usually point you towards Azura's Star or Azura Shrine as the artifact. But it's one of the best items in the game because it's an infinite soul gem. It can be used over and over, and it never disappears. And it can also hold any size soul. So you can always find a different item. And you don't need this Modern Heretics book to find Azura's Azura Shrine. Where is it? There it is. There's another copy of a Modern Heretics here in the East Wing of Cloud Ruler Temple. And like I said, you don't have to have this book. You can just, look at where I have it on the map and go there yourself. This just makes it a little easier. And also, reading the book will give you the topic of Daedric shrines when you talk to NPCs. One more quick thing before we go to Azura Shrine. The third book of Modern Heretics, if you can't get into Cloud Ruler Temple, is at the Arcane University. But you need to have recommendations from every guild hall, Mage's Guild Hall I should say, to be able to get into the Arcane University.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University.
So, like I said, you don't have to have this book. It just makes things a little easier, and it gives you a different topic.
Commonly recognized varieties of runestone.
It gives you a topic so that you can talk about Daedric shrines with people, and they can point you. Sometimes they'll point you towards the
classic
other
book
shrines.
signs like the Apprentice and the Atronach.
Here at the Arcane University, you're going to want to go
Heavenly Doomstone.
here to the Mystic Archives. And here it is, the other Book of Modern Heretics. So, Arcane University, Mystic Archives, and here's the other Modern Heretics book. So, once you're level 2, and you have 1 glow dust, I would recommend to make sure that you have your weapons and armor repaired, which I'm going to check mine. Weapons charged. And also, I would bring some form of cure disease, like a spell or a scroll or a potion, or you can always get some of this mandrake root. It's light. It's really cheap. It's cheaper than a cure disease potion, and you just eat one and it cures a disease. Really simple. Because you could possibly catch vampirism, porphyric hemophilia, I think it is. That's what it is in this game. So, we are going to head to Azura Shrine. And sometimes around Azura Shrine there's will-o'-the-wisps. They're like a glowing golden yellow ball, kind of. And you can only attack them with a silver or better weapon, or an enchanted weapon. So once you make it to Azura Shrine, I'm going to save it. Make sure you have your glow dust. Okay, sorry about that. I had to shut the recording off for a second. What I was going to say is you need to rest until 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. because she's the Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk. I think I did my math right. And it's okay if it's like a few minutes after. Just make sure you have your glow dust and your level 2. Then go to the shrine, offer the glow dust.
I have seen your name, traveler, and heard it whispered in twilight. I ask a service which holds promise of fame and reward. Many years ago, 5 followers slew the vampire Dratic and its kin, but all were infected by the foul creature. Knowing their fate, they sealed themselves up in the vampire's lair. Their suffering weighs heavily on me. Travel to the gutted mine. The door will open to you. Bring the piece of death to my followers, and you shall earn my gratitude.
Alright, so we gotta go to the gutted mine and kill the vampires. There's 5 of them. And Azura will unseal the mine. You can't get into the mine unless Azura unseals it. So we're going to make this our active quest. And the gutted mine is right over here, not far away. And like I said, sometimes you'll find will-o'-wisps around here. I'll probably catch vampirism while I'm in here because I'm a dark elf, and dark elves don't even have any disease resist. I catch a lot of diseases as a dark elf. I'm resistant to fire, but not disease. If you want a disease-resistant race, I would go with Argonian, Redguard, and I think High Elf and Wood Elf. So you're going to want to go here to the gutted mine, and I'm going to save it. And I'm going to stealth this one. You don't have to, obviously. You could just go in there and just start kicking ass. I'm going to stealth this one. at least get a jump on them. Okay. Watch out, there's a tripwire right here. And there's usually one like right at the bottom of this. Yeah, not very far away at all. Sometimes it's hard to sneak up on them. Ah, shit, I missed that. Yeah, they're pretty fast too. Yep, I contracted a disease. And if you need to find out whether you contracted a disease, go to your magic, and it should show you, see, disease, porphyric, hemophilia, and I'm not going to cure this until after I'm done killing all the vampires. And you can obviously loot if you want to. I'm going to get my arrows back and the vampire dust because I do alchemy. You don't have to stealth this like I'm doing, but yeah. And I would say the most difficult.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
If it's a fight, Julie, it's a fight, Julie.
So usually the toughest ones in here are the these orcs. There's 2 orcs, and they have 2-handed weapons, and they hit really hard. Okay, that's 2 of them. Let's get my bow back. Like I said, this is a pretty straightforward quest. I mean, it's not like... Oh, that was nice. 1 shot. Probably won't get that with the orc, though. Sword time. And that's all the vampires. Let me get my arrows back real quick and then... Oh crap. I like enchanted arrows. Bow of silence. I'll take that. Glass arrows. Like I said, you don't have to loot all this stuff. Glass bow. Okay. So, if you do catch the disease, don't forget to cure it before you get out of here. So, I'm going to eat my mandrake root. And then you can go to your magic, and it'll show you whether you have a disease or not. And then we will get out of here. Oh my god. I didn't even go that far into the mine and I already forgot where it was going. And then we head back to the Azura Shrine. So since we already discovered it, we can just fast travel. Some of these shrines are a pain in the ass to get to, but the reason I'm doing all these is because you have to do, there's 15 of them, and you have to do 14 of them before you could do the final one, which is Hermaeus Mora. I've never done all of them. That's why it's pretty exciting to be working on all these, just because I don't know what the item is that Hermaeus Mora gives. So we are going to talk to Azura and finish the quest.
Thank you, mortal. Their spirits are free, and henceforth above my shrine, 5 bright candles shall burn forever in memory of their sacrifice. For your service, take this token, that your deeds might be entered in the Book of Fate.
Azura thanked me for allowing her followers the peace of death. She rewarded me with Azura's star. So, here's Azura's star. It's an infinite soul gem. As you can see, it's empty right now, of course. You can use it as many times as you want, and it can hold any size soul. One thing I would add is if you have Azura's star and you want to try out, there's a good weapon, but you do need the weapon for a Daedric quest. But you've probably heard of the Umbra sword. It has soul trap for 120 seconds. So mixing that, or using the Umbra sword with Azura's star, you can definitely get a lot of souls out of that. So pretty straightforward, not too difficult. If you're following along in the series, this is the second one. I did one on Meridia not too long ago. I'm trying to find the ones that are a lot easier to complete. The ones that don't, have a lot more difficult requirements. So, that's how to get Azura's star. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm going to continue to be doing Daedric shrines. So, eventually I'm going to go through all of them. I'm going to show you how to do them, what items you get, and requirements to activate the shrines, and all that good stuff. So if you enjoyed the video, could you like and subscribe? And I'll see you guys in the next one.